Why hello there, green thumbs. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Aloft. Episode 5, Farming and Frescos. The golden feather, if you're wondering, is used for a bunch of different things, but one big one is the storm chaser. Allowing you to track the frescoes. Requires golden feathers. Looks like you guys want me to seek out knowledge. Oh, I don't have rudders. I did get rid of all of them. So... oh, I guess we have one rudder now. Because I'm out of wood. It's fine. As I fly past this island, I will grab rudders. And I wouldn't mind, like, adding more sails and there's, you know, other improvements to be made. Oh, geez, we are flying past this island. Oh, there's a knowledge stone here. Lucky me. So see how my raft or island or whatever is kind of stationary? It's not going out without me. Alright, what we got here? Leaf bed. Oh, well, that's going to be nicer than my, like, leaf sack. There's a treasure spot up here, too? Yes. Good eye. Get the door kip. A little pokey poke. Oh, nice. Very good find. So, we got new leg wraps, which protects me from range and lets me jump higher. Significantly higher, as you may notice. I've got some real ups now. So, hey, I've got this, like, leaf kilt thing on now. Joining the NBA with those ups? I would guess it's more the fact that the gravity on this world is, like, super low. I mean, we can fly under our own, like, wind power. But, yeah, magical ups. I'm good with that, too. Either way. Alright, you guys want me to seek out knowledge, but I did want some more rudders, so I'm just getting a little bit of wood so that we can not be rudderless in the wind. Hey, Varian! Professor Varian, thank you for the resub. I'll keep on rocking. I appreciate the support, though. You guys are awesome. I know, like, my current raft, or whatever you want to call it, is like one big old block of boring. I'll make it sexier later. So we'll do 2 rudders. And then let's check the efficiency of things. The sails, pretty good efficiency. Not being blocked by the rudders, that's good. And we're almost moving as fast as the wind, as you may have noticed. Wind is 92 knots, and we're moving 90 knots. So, updating the priority. Seek knowledge. And we're going to head to the next... I'm going to kind of skip over things and head to the next, like, story waypoint. I might not be able to get there, though, depending on storms. We'll see. So, other ways to move faster. Let's see. Oh, and the leaf bed. Hook us up with the upgrade. I need one more rope. And at least 2 more leaf cloth. I don't know why it said it didn't have enough. Alright, so there's some overlap spots. But all in all, I mean, it's a net positive. We went from like 64 to like 100 or something. Moving full speed. And depending on the angle of the wind, that's where the sails efficiency changes. So that if the middle ones were higher, it would be better, and I can work on that. So how close are we to this POI? Oh yeah, we're cooking. We're really moving. Alright, let's get these higher, then. Now that I have the resources to build them. Arbitrary height. It's going to be hard to match, but whatever. Probably going to fly past our destination. Man, I feel like if we averaged out my 2 attempts, it would have been perfect. Also doesn't help that the it's moving. It's under power. Alright, that's probably close enough. Woo! Speaking of what, close enough. We're almost here. And that middle section obviously has a fresco. Nice, gentle parking. I have an idea. Make this a little bit easier. There we go. Cool. Like a clipper ship or something. Alright, so what's going on over here? We have a localized corruption orb. And I'm getting something, I'm getting a different resource, as you might have been able to tell. I got intact Micter sample. Rather than the resource I was getting before. Alright, so what's wrong with this island? We have 3 more cores and 6 more trees to cut down. It's also worth noting this specific island has tons of animals to draw from. So if you know, if I'm not lacking animals, but like if we were, this one has 14 animals and it only requires 1 animal. So that's a lot of animals we could pull without causing any harm. So six sick trees. Oh, that's cool. I like the way they have the axes laid out. There's also a blueprint I definitely want. A stone chest. Stone chest full of dope loot. So, building the stone chests require more resources than I have. It requires a type of rope and plank that I don't have access to, but that's still a very good blueprint to have for later on. Alright, there is a anchor here. I don't think it's going to allow me to interact with it because it's still a corrupted island. Yep, yeah, it won't. When you see the vines around it, that's a pretty clear indicator. I need at least one black sheep. Alright. I don't have... So once we restore the ecosystem, I'll get like one black sheep. I'll just need to make a little hay. And now I need you guys to be on the lookout for the corruption orbs and the trees. So there's a corruption orb just up this path here. And this is what it looks like a little bit more clearly. It has a localized plague. So as you can see, it kind of destroyed the plants right in the immediate area. It looks cooler on soil because it turns the soil like black. It's harder to tell on the pond. Got another key. And now we are... Oops, wrong thing. We are... one tree, 2 orbs away from having this island back up to normal. Things are getting jittery, which usually indicates... crash impending. I did just save though. Little hobbit door. I guess if you wanted to go full hobbit, you could design it. Oh, we've got another key, but it's underneath corruption. So there's a key in the hobbit area for us to loot. Once we've got that cleaned up. Definitely a corruption orb here. This is how you can tell. It's very easy when it's in a mountain. It's like, oh yeah, this mountain is dead. So I need to find a way into this cave system to clear that orb. And let's see if I can spot the last tree. Oh, it's right at the entryway. It's right there. Alright, now we're looking for cave entries, so we can get inside. And after doing the combat I just did, I'll show you the coating. So if you take a look at this sword here, see that little drop icon? I've used about half of the coating on the sword already. Alright, we have one more orb to go. So we're looking for discolored spots and then to find the associated cave for it. Aha! And it looks like there's a bunch of hardstone down here, too. A blueprint for gnocchi. Nice. And I'll look at, once I'm back to my base, I'll look at some of the recipes I have available to me, because unlike berries and other sort of like cheap recipes, the cooked ones last a lot longer. Alright, we got that key that we had spotted. And now, let's collect the knowledge. I thought I heard a knowledge stone. There was a box over here to unlock. Sure. Ooh. Got, berry loaf. So here's an example. It gives you efficient, so attack damage is increased, and energetic, shorter combos, and 34 bonus health, and it lasts for 14 minutes opposed to, like, the 3 minutes which, like, blueberries last. So cooked food makes you a lot more powerful if you want to, grow or scavenge for the resources. This fog is definitely not going to help me spotting the knowledge. Lantine sales. So the difference here between normal and Lantine is Lantine will have much better flexibility. Low cost, good flexibility, but low wind intake. So if I have more of a headwind, the Lantine sails help me to keep speed in that headwind. Coffee! Nice! See, I knew this island was nice. I like the random door kip here. It's like if you, at this point, hadn't had a door kip, here's one on a little pedestal. I know that there was like at least 2 or 3 other knowledge points plus the fresco. I just need to spot them. I had a feeling like there might be something here. Was I wrong? Yes. You can actually see the blades kind of like glowing, indicating the applied poisons. It's sheep time with all this hay? Yeah, you're not wrong. So there's a little Baba black sheep right here. Alright, little one. Whatever your name is, Sarah, you're coming with me. Just casually abducting sheep from an island. No big deal. Alright. Let's do a slow pass on the lower half of the island to see I'm getting, I got like, light flare glinting back this way. And there it is. Rustic farm plots. Nice. That's going to be helpful because I don't have a sawmill. So the rustic farm plots go on the ground, whereas this gets built up on a plank as a farming bed. So these I can make immediately. These I would need a sawmill for, so I can start farming. That was awesome knowledge stone. So I think the only knowledge left here is the fresco, but just in case I am mistaken, I'll do some more low passes. Oh, I'm definitely mistaken. Yeah, here we go. More knowledge. A sewing table. Well, I have a bunch of lamb for wool, so it stands to reason that a sewing table would be a good thing to have. Oh, that's cool. And here's fresco number 3. What should I do next will be up to you. I could seek out more knowledge, I could build up the island, or improve the island's performance. And we got a loom. Nice. So I have the sewing table and the loom. Kind of goes hand in hand. The loom requires resources I know how to make. The sewing table requires resources that I don't know how to make. But maybe the loom will fix that. So this here, which is a bolt of something, I don't know how to make yet. And I think that's the knowledge. I'm sure there's like buried treasure and things that I missed. But I believe that is the knowledge here, except for at the top, at the caldera. So, oh, one more stone. Wood dock! Ah, I was hoping for that. That's gonna make docking with islands so much easier. So I was hoping for this because it allows you to use crystals to make like an extended dock, provided you have the ropes. So on a lot of the islands that you land on, it will require animals, and you can just grab some of the animals that you have and drag them over, and the dock helps with that because it extends your reach and can clip into the terrain so that it's way easier to just get animals on new islands. So you guys want me to build up my island? Got it. The first thing I want to do is to build the new things. So let's get the loom. For that I need 5 bolts of fabric. And that means I need to start feeding these little buggers because I am out of material. And I think I think this is the simple for overcrowded. I might have too many. So, yeah. Wesley. Whoops. Did I just drop you over the side? I may have. Because you can't shear them due to the overpopulation. Abigail, you are gonna find yourself with a similar thing. You know, I could just put it back on the island, but I don't know what happened to sheep that float. And yes, I am a monster. Or maybe I'm just the inventor of fast food. No, they come back. Alright, I'll drop them off. Whoa. So see how I can't get any closer because of clipping? That's why the floating docks are so nice, because they don't suffer from the same mechanics. Oh, let's learn coffee. Cup of coffee. So if I wanted more of the docks, I would need rope. Got it. That's probably good for now. And, okay, we're not overpopulated now. Perfect. It would be reasonable to prioritize the fully grown ones so that I could shear them, but at this point, whatever. I'll feed the little ones. And I'm going to need to make a lot more hay for them. Do I have enough rudders? Yeah, I do. The game, I don't feel like you need a lot of rudders in order to get pretty good steering. Unlike the other parts, rudders are really easy to max out and they're very cheap. Alright, everyone's been fed. Cool. So, let's see if I have enough fabric for the loom now. Oh, I have enough bolts. Cool. So taking a look here. Loom. I need 1 cog and 5 carved wood. I might not have the materials for the carved wood. Oh, 6. And then my inventory's full for the cog. So... let's make some room here. I need to make room in my miscellaneous. There we go. Okay, here's the loom. And this allows me to make cloth bolts this way. And then, with wool bolts. So, I have wool cloth now. For the sewing station table, I need 2 more bolts of wool, another carved stone, and more hay. So the wool bolts are going to have to wait until I have I shear a few more. A few of my sheep are young, but yeah, they'll be shearable soon. So what else can I work in the meantime? The research lab has some progress. I can start analyze the intact Micter samples in order to advance the story mission. And then there are sheep on the island to shear. So the sheep that you don't own, you can't, well, I would need to find a full-size one. But as you can see, I can't shear it. I'd have to, like, feed it, and then shear it. So, they're not my sheep. I guess in a pinch, that's fine, if I could find full-size ones, but most of these guys are pretty small, so... Oh, here's one. Or 2. Perfect. Touche. A little shortcut. Kai. And... Marcus. If you're also wondering, they don't breed, so like getting a male and a female isn't like a thing. That's not gonna... Oh, hey, look what we found. A trough. There's a bit of a disadvantage with trough, I'll add though. So a trough allows the sheep to eat whenever they're hungry. The problem with that is, they will just keep eating and eating and eating, and it at some point gets a little expensive to like feed a whole bunch of sheep when you're not shearing them. So I usually hold off on building the trough until much later, until I have really developed like farming or something where I have a lot of grain or some reason to allow them to eat to their fill. All right, we wanted bolts, and I can keep seeking out more sheep if we need more bolts. So I think that's all we need for the sowing. +1 hay. Sweet. So here's the sewing table. Stick it over here where our glider is. Apparently game's like, no. Fine. Have it your way. Luckily with full refunds, it's not a big deal. At some point I'm going to need more space. Oh my god, fine. Fine. You win. Alright, so we have cosmetic changes for like colors. If I had dyes. Or alternatively, new pieces. So the leaf apron, which gives me protection from rain, or we can go linen, although I don't have any linen yet. And then the ragged stuff, which I already have, which is made of rope. So gives you some customization. So this is protection against heat and sprints faster, and protection against heat and additional tools for tool sets. So very, very useful to have. Now everything in the home menu I've already built. Production menu I've built. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to get some rustic farming plots. Oh, look at that. The sheep were just like noped out of there. So I think they drop in the middle here. I'll double check. Let's put some front plots. And if you're wondering, the animals aren't going to mess with my farming. Oh wow, they're already shearable. Yes, please. Hell yeah. So, black sheep. No, has not been fed. Where's the send home spot? It's slightly off, but like, it'd probably be fine. So tilling the soil with the door kip, and then I'm gonna want to get plant seeds that I intend to plant. So let's put wheat down. Switch over to our bucket. Make sure that we have dirty water. I only have clean water, and I don't want to use up my clean water this way. So you get some dirty water, and splash. Nice. So we have a little bit of farming going. And I could probably do tiered farming. If I want. I think this allows tiered. I'm not sure. actually. I take it back. I'm not 100% sure it's going to allow me to tier it. I'll check in a minute. That might be the other farm plot. I'm almost out of wood, too. And it, I don't believe that, like, blocking the sun matters. Nor does, like, crop height. Oh, yeah. There we go. I'm not, so, to be fair, I don't think it's convenient to tier farming like this, because trying to put stuff up here would suck. But here would be a good spot for, like, rudders to free up, because you don't interact with rudders, to free up space on the floor. Snap. Kind of hard to tell how it's snapping. There we go. All right, nice. Little improvements. It's a little at a time. And I'll move the kite again. Let's put it on top, so it's really out of the way. You can really customize it, like, however you want. The game offers an enormous amount of flexibility. It does not try to pigeonhole you into a specific type of design. It's like, hey, do whatever the hell you want. Oh, you know what? I have a bunch of water opals. I could make that trinket. I'll probably wait, though. So, let's get moving over to the next spot. So I think I'm pretty done. Well, you know what? There was still a lot of searching here that I've yet to do. Like, I didn't really resource exploit this area. I just went for knowledge. I'll do a slow and low pass, see if there's any, like, hardstone or anything. And yeah, I'm relatively out of wood. It's true. Wood is, one of the ways to get a lot of wood is if, without almost any effort, is some of the islands will have a significant amount of structures built on them that are destructible. And you can just, like, roll up to a giant, like this thing over here. Roll up to a giant house and just be like, alright, but all this wood is mine now, right? Which, in some cases, is faster than farming it, farming the trees. So it depends on how you want to get the wood, but obviously it's going to leave this story area looking a little wonky. But anything that you can destruct with the hammer is something that you can build the hammer, so it gives you an idea of, like, build flexibility. So now all that's left here is the junk I couldn't grab. I have a decent amount of wood. In my playtest realm, I ended up with so much wood, I was, like, just deleting it wholesale, because wood is one of those things you just end up getting a lot of, especially if you're trying to farm leaves for sales. So I was deleting, like, thousands of wood, because it is honestly ends up that common. Alright. So now we have about 125. It's pretty good. Let's show the Atlas. So once you get an Atlas stone, you can use it, and it will tell you where there is a point of interest next. So the current priority right now is follow the Atlas. Ooh, we got a bit of a headwind. I could try to place some lanterne sails down, though. No, it's turned into a tailwind. We're fine. We're pretty much going max knots. We're going the speed of the wind, so I'm not too worried about that. But if you wanted to see the lanterne sails, the next sails cost... So the next sails are resistant to damage. They are resistant to strong winds, but they cost cogs. So it would be worth replacing all of my current sails with their wool equivalents, provided that I am able to craft the cogs to do that, which requires the hardstones and then the ground up fibers. Oh boy, we're here. We went very fast. The beauty of these micro islands, it's why I kind of ignored you guys and was like, you know what, I want a micro island. I've played before, just trust me. Long, slow travel times ain't exactly fun. So being able to bolt from island to island is kind of amazing. Thank you for tuning in to Aloft, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 17th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming stream. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow survivors.